Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tammy and this is Happiness Created. You like vintage angels? So do I. Let's get into this. This video is sponsored by VEVOR. I will have more on them in just a bit. DIY number 1. I have this beautiful rice paper from my Victorian heart. I always have her website in my description box down below. And then I have this blank from Michael's. I used my plaster paint and my red clay terracotta paint from Folk Art to paint the wood blank. Now I am just tearing the edges on my rice paper. You know why. I don't like the sharp edges, right? So once I get that done, I am lining it up, and then I'm going to take my Mod Podge and I am going to just spread it all over the top part of this piece of wood so that I can adhere the rice paper to it. Now, I know I've said it a million times, but this rice paper is so easy to work with. It's just amazing. And the end result is always just beautiful. So I am taking one of those oral sponge things that I got from Amazon. And yeah, that's what I'm using to put the Mod Podge. Now, once that's done and I've got all of the, like any bubbles or whatever taken out, I am just going to cover it, and it's dry at this point. I'm covering it with Mod Podge to seal it, and then I have some of that diamond dust from Michael's. I use every year. I couldn't find it, but then it just magically appeared. So I sprinkled some on, and now I have this ribbon from Longaberger. I used to sell Longaberger baskets. If you don't know what they are, Google it. They're beautiful, but the company went out of business. So, all right. Anyway. So I'm taking a piece of that ribbon. I do the awareness ribbon, scrunch it in the center. I'm going to tie it off, and then I will take another piece to cover the twine. Once that's done, I dovetail the ends and then hot glue it on the corner of my sign. And then I am just going to fluff it up. Now, don't look at that greenery. Forget you saw that because I didn't use it. So I'm using some of this frosted, I don't know, they almost look like ferns. I don't know. But anyway, I'm using that. I got them from Dollar Tree, and I cut a couple of the pieces a little bit shorter because they were really long. And now I'm just going to hot glue one on each side under the bow.
I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance.
Once that's completed, I'm just going to flip it over and take a piece of the jute cording that I always get from Amazon. It is in my storefront, which is linked down below. And I'm just going to take some hot glue, and I'm just going to glue the jute right to the back, and that will be my hanger for this beautiful angel sign. And that's all there is for this. I absolutely love this piece. I think this rice paper is so stunning. I love how it came out. Let me know what you guys think. DIY number 2. I have these wood blanks, again, from Michael's. They're, I don't know, like 3x5, I think. And then I have two of these angels that came in this pack from my Victorian Heart. I take my plaster chalk paint and go over the wood blanks, and then I am going to take that rice paper and I am going to tear out the two angels that are vertical. And once I'm done with that, I am just going to tear around the image so that it fits perfectly on these wood blanks. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to take the Mod Podge and I'm just going to put some on the back of the picture, the rice paper, and then I will adhere them both to these wood pieces.
Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again.
And then once that's done, you see I used the terracotta paint in Pueblo, and I am going around the edges of these little ornaments. Now I did put that red twine on for the hanger, but you'll see later I do change that to this ribbon right here. It's pretty much the same color as the Pueblo, so I thought it would be, it would look better. It would be more appropriate for the ornament. So I am taking that ribbon and I'm just folding it in half and just gluing it so that it's a thinner piece to hang with. And then I just put some hot glue on either end of the ribbon and voila, I have a hanger for my two beautiful angel ornaments. I did take some Mod Podge and go over the top of the image, and then I did sprinkle some of that diamond dust. I think I lost the footage, but anyway, there it is. Now I'm taking these mini bows that I got off of Amazon, and I took the two burlap and just added them to the corners, and that's it for this one. I think these are so stinking adorable. I absolutely love how they came out. You're gonna have to let me know what you think. DIY number 3. I am showing you these, but I don't use them. I have this beautiful rice paper, again, from my Victorian Heart, and I did get some 4-inch rounds from Amazon. It came in a pack of 50, and it wasn't very expensive. It will be in my storefront. So I am going to take these 6 angels and the bigger angels, and I am going to use those to make some more ornaments. So I'm cutting them all out, and then I am going to tear around the images to get them to fit onto the wood pieces. Once I have those done, I'm going to take the wood rounds and use my plaster chalk paint to paint the fronts. Then I take this furniture marker and I am going to go around the edge because I did get some of the paint on the sides of the rounds. So I just wanted to kind of cover that up. Once that's done, I am going to take my Mod Podge and I'm going to put it on the wood rounds and add the images to the top. And then I will cover the tops with the Mod Podge as well. Now, so this project kind of evolves. So I decide that I'm going to cover the back of the ornaments with the furniture marker. And then I don't like the way that looks, how it's just plain. So I take some of the rich black chalk paint from Folk Art and I'm going around the edge of the ornaments, and I like the way that looks. So I continue on with all 6 of the ornaments. Once that's done, I'm going to take this buffalo check, I think, ribbon from Dollar Tree. It's black and white, or gingham, that's what it is. And I am going to do the same process as I did with the other ornaments, where I fold the ribbon in half and hot glue those pieces together, and then I will cut them into strips to use as hangers for these ornaments. And here I am just lining up so that I can see how long they have to be, and then I'll cut the 6 strips out. And then I am going to hot glue them. Now you can see here that the back of these ornaments are still the brown furniture marker color. I do end up going back off camera. In fact, I just did it this morning. I painted the backs with the rich black chalk paint because I just thought it needed to be changed. Now I have more of those little bows, and I am going to just place one in the center of the hanger on each of the ornaments, and that's it for these. I love these. I think they are gorgeous. I can't wait to hang them up. I'm so excited. Let me know what you guys think of these.
Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you.
DIY number 4. I have these 2 glass vases from the Dollar Tree. And then I have these small angels that I wanted to use up. So I am just taking them apart, and I am going to tear around the image of both of these angels. And then once that's done, I'm going to take some Mod Podge and I'm just going over the back of the images. Now, I didn't want to smear it all over the glass because I didn't want the glass to be like that foggy, frosty kind of thing. I just wanted it to be the glass. So I was very careful not to get Mod Podge anywhere except right behind the images.
It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you so.
Then I grabbed a couple bags of this faux snow and some of these beautiful, they call it mistletoe, picks from the Dollar Tree. And then I have one of the floral foams that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to, I cut 2 pieces, but I didn't end up using 2 pieces. I ended up using just the one and cut it in half. So You can see here, it kind of it fits, but not really. So that's when I decide I am going to cut it in half. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely hate the feeling of this foam on my fingers. So I use it, but I don't like it. So anyways, I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue on the bottom just to try to hold it into place. And then I'm going to take this faux snow and I'm just going to dump it in so that it goes all around the sides of the foam. And I do take one of my Cricut tools to help kind of push it down inside so that you can't see any of the foam.
Baby, this here is just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh.
Once that's done, I'm going to just take the mistletoe, and I did cut some pieces off. I cut up one of the picks and added it to one of the vases, and then I'm going to do the same with a second one in the second vase, and then I take that third one and separate it between the two vases. And that's it for this one. I think these are so adorable. I love these picks. I think they're so beautiful. Dollar Tree really did a good job this year with their greenery. But let me know what you guys think of this one. DIY number 5 and 6 maybe. So this company, VEVOR, sent me this cup press, heat press, and it is absolutely amazing, I have to tell you. So I was so excited to get this and to share it with you guys. So it comes with this plug. It's unplugged, and you plug it in and screw in the plug so it doesn't fall out, and it will beep until you plug it in. So once you hit the power, it'll beep until you plug in the wrap piece. So you can set the temperature to Fahrenheit or Celsius, and it comes with some heat resistant tape and some heat resistant gloves, which you will need. So that cup I showed you, I got it from Michael's. It is a sublimation cup, and so that's the one I'm going to use. So the first thing you want to do is you want to put your cup in, and you need to adjust with the 2 screws in the back like you see here, because you want the cup to be wrapped completely with the machine. If your print is going to be all the way around the cup, if that makes sense. So I am just adjusting, and then I used my printer with special sublimation ink and the sublimation paper, and I printed out these 2 beautiful angels. I got it off of Creative Fabrica, and I will have their link down below. And you can use any printer as long as you have the sublimation ink in that printer. It is a special ink, so I just want to make that perfectly clear. I thought you had to have like a sublimation printer, but any printer can be a sublimation printer. Okay. So I'm taking these 2 angels and I'm putting one on either side of the cup. Now this is a learning curve. So my projects that I'm showing you today are not perfect by any means, but They came out so amazing. Now, when you saw the pictures of the prints that I'm using, you could see that they almost looked very like faded. The colors were very muted. That all changes. So sublimation is a process where the ink is actually infused into the cup that you use. So I got the image taped down and then I wrapped it with parchment paper and I put it in for 80 seconds, I believe it was. And then I put my gloves on. Very important. You will get burnt. It's extremely hot. So I kind of unwrapped it and took a little peek, and it did need a bit longer. So I just wrapped it back up and placed it back in for a little bit. So you can see here that I'm doing a little peeky peek because I wanted to see how it was working. And like I said, now I'm going to kind of wrap it back up and I'm going to stick it back in. And you want to try to get it as centered as you can. And I just wrapped it back in and put it in for another 80 seconds, I believe it was. Now, I let this cool while I went to get my son at work. And when I came back, I was so excited to just tear this paper off so I could see. Are you guys ready? This is so cool. Look at how gorgeous this is. She's beautiful. This little angel is stunning. Look at how beautiful. I can't get over it. Oh, I think it's gorgeous. Now you can see there, they're closer than on that side, the wings, because of the way I placed the image. But it's a learning curve. So now I have this other tumbler. It's got a white paint on it, and then it's treated so that it works with the sublimation ink. So I printed out another image from Creative Fabrica, and I'm going to tape that to this tumbler. It's one of those 20-ounce skinny tumblers. So I wrap it around, tape it all up. You want to make sure that it's taped so it's not moving around, because that'll just ruin the whole thing. So once it's all wrapped up, I'm going to put some more parchment paper and slide it right into the machine. Now, the machine was hot and I forgot to adjust it, so I just did that. But the machine was hot. I did slide it in without my gloves. Probably not the greatest idea, but I did it. So just be cautious when you're doing that. Now, once that beeps and I put my gloves on, now I'm going to slide this out. Now, I did not wait for this to cool because I was kind of in a hurry, but so I'm taking my Cricut tool and look at this cup. Now you can see where the wings kind of overlap, so I got to work on that, but look how gorgeous these cups are. And that's like, it's not coming off. You can put it in the dishwasher, you can scrub it. It's not coming off. It's infused into the cup. So that's the tall, skinny one, and this is the frosted one. I think they are so beautiful. I just can't even. I think this is going to be my new obsession. But anyways, I want to thank VEVOR for sending me that heat press, and I am blown away. Let me know what you guys think. I will have the link for their website and a coupon code for you guys in my description box down below. Go check them out. It'd make a great Christmas present for anybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a great big thumbs up for me. It really helps me out. It lets YouTube know that you enjoy my content, and they'll push it out for others to enjoy as well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you'll consider sticking around and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new video. I thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me, and I will see you in the next one.
Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning,